Oh, he's bigger than I thought he was. 30%. In fact, I'm going backwards. All right, right there, guys. 18 3/4.
So it's like 3 a.m. We did not sleep well. Having a hard time sleeping. The wind is just crazy, which really makes me worried about today. I mean, the bite was good yesterday, but the wind is just cranking all night long. We got blown out of the tent basically 2 different times. So kind of chill here, maybe rest my eyes, and then we're gonna get the kayak together and hopefully hit the water and catch some fish. But man, that was a brutal, brutal night. Here's the best part of these coffee cups. So when you hit the water, it fits perfectly in there. Look at that. Genius. Because I thought for sure, I was thinking like, oh man, dude, there's frogs right here.
Yeah, it was last night. Remember I said, hey, we got frogs over here.
Dang, maybe the frog will work. I was like thinking like, oh yeah, my paddle is gonna blow away in the wind. In the, with all that wind, and it's gonna float down the river. And I was like freaking out. Maybe not. The #1 mistake paddlers make on the river is when they're going down something like this and they just let their hands off their paddle because it's chill, that you can see we just passed an obstacle there. Always keep your paddle in your hands, even when you're going through calm stuff, because you never know when you're running up on something and you want to have quick reactions to make a pivot like that when the time comes, because a lot of people will drop their paddle, you know, they'll get distracted and then they'll hit something and they'll flip. So that's a pro tip for you. There we go. No. I'm gonna say it's got to be a smallmouth though.
Yeah, one I call is like probably a 14 largemouth.
All right, well, that's the first of the day. One benefit of there we go. Little smallmouth. I feel like there might be a big one right here. Another micro smallmouth. Another. A lot of fish through here. I've caught 4 since you came down here.
Really?
Yeah, 2 up there and then 2 down this side. I just missed a pretty decent one. Long pauses seem to be working. I don't know why. It wasn't like that yesterday. Oh, got him. Wow, he hit that top water. It's slightly a better fish. Not by much. Another one. Dude, there's a bass fall in mine, a little smallmouth. He's gotta be like 2 inches, 3 inches long. That's crazy. Wow. Okay.
Get it?
Nice. Snag to a fish. A little largy. That is a spot, never mind. Spot. Little smallmouth out of there. Monster, dude. What are you putting on?
Big crank.
Jerkbait. Nah, he just hooked on his back. Dinks nest. I was gonna say, there has to be one under that dock.
Like a largie?
Yeah, largemouth. Yeah, not an awful one.
Yeah. Right. Oh, is that on the jerkbait, but that on spinnerbait?
Spinnerbait.
For spinnerbait fish?
Yeah. Consistent. I mean, I hit that corner of that dock like perfectly. I didn't even wind it, he had already eaten it.
I was looking at the map.
Oh.
That one?
Yeah, I don't think this is a bass.
Got a trout?
No, it's a carp.
As soon as it came up, it's just smallmouth windows.
That's a carp, right?
Yeah. It was mouth.
Yeah, it was on the tail. Fuck. Yeah, I was like, I think it's just a carp. There we go. Yeah. He's okay. Oh, he's bigger than I thought he was. Yeah, might as well. Keep recording. Feel this. Feel that right there.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, how long do you think that is?
It's 15 and some change.
Anyways, we're gonna get her back in. Fat one. Oh, that's a decent. Yeah.
I actually caught that one on a chatterbait.
Oh, it's not decent. He just hooked on his side. I said it's possible it was going back to the launch. Because I don't hear it anymore. There we go. Oh, dang. That might be the one we were looking for. That's nicer than that last one. Oh, dude, he's barely hooked. Oh, please. Oh, that's a good one. He was right off that rock.
Oh, I thought that board was like more precise. That's a pretty solid fish.
Yeah, 3/4. He's almost 19. Yeah, big close. Here, guys, 18 3/4. It's on the Ryan Reed pattern. Oddly enough, she hit that with me just absolutely burning it.
Yeah.
I mean, as fast as I could go. That is definitely a spot. That's a big one.
Look at that belly. Got him right off those rocks you got to go over.
It's like a big tree right here.
Yeah. It came right off of it.
Be out here. Wow. What a giant. We always the bite with this crankbait is a very specific rock. Oh! I'm thinking the depth, yeah. Dude, I have caught some of the smallest fish today that I've ever caught. Broke off on that's a sandbag. It got caught in the sandbag. I mean, I could see it, but there's just no way to get it, right? That's a good one. Nope. Oh, dang. It's a big old largemouth. Look at that. It's a solid one. Sure. I'm stuck on this railroad track, so I can't move. There you go. 50 smallmouth dinks leads to a solid. Solid is all I get. Dude, he hit that. It had to be 5 times before he finally hit it.
It does on a swim bait. I say you throwing that little swim bait?
Oh, I thought you said you throwing the spinner bait. There's like a little ledge right here. Alright, check it out, guys. We're out here throwing this is the MinnowZ, the 3-inch. And I've got it on just a weedless net head. We're just dragging this through the rocks. It's been kind of a tough day, and I've been looking for a bigger bite, so I've been fishing a little bit deeper. I've just been throwing it out there and dragging it back to the boat, hoping that, you know, it just looks like one of those helpless bait fish just kind of stuck in there. So, paid off so far. We're gonna keep doing it and see what pull one out of there.
That one?
Mm-hmm. Not very big, but
Yeah.
I say that.
I got both my bites.
Yeah, it's just a smallmouth. So what a doozy of a day this trip was. Not only did we catch a ton of smallmouth, it was insanely windy, but it was a 2-day trip. Day 1 was just tons of numbers, 1 decent one. Day 2, we caught 2 decent ones, tons of number, but then it just blew out the best stretch of river. It was just unfishable at points. And this is an older clip. This is from, it was in the later fall. I think it was in November-ish. So if you saw the part 2 of this, it's weird that I had to do these out of order. And the reason why is this one took a lot of effort to get the sound right, because the wind was so intense that you had to actually sit there and edit it so you can hear my voices. And you probably noticed some of the quality sounded a little weird, but I still wanted to get this out because I think this 2-part trip was pretty impressive, because we did an overnight of a stretch of river I've never floated. I've never done this entire float. We ended up running it back later in the year and doing kind of mediocre, but it's crazy how many numbers you caught. And I wanted to talk about one thing here in the outro because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do one, but I swapped over from the jerkbait to the crankbait and we instantly started catching bigger fish. And one of the downsides of the jerkbait, it'll catch everything. It'll catch giants, but you're also going to catch tiny dinks and everything in between. And that's kind of the problem. Like, I caught plenty of dinks. We probably caught 70 fish, just me, between the 2 days. Most of those were in the 12, the 14 to 15 range. I really wanted to get those like higher up, like 18 plus. And I did catch that one that was nearly 19. And I think the crankbait in the fall, sometimes when they're down deep in those rocks, can actually be a lot more advantageous at pulling those big ones up and out. And it's just something about the way they just get buried in there. Fall can be a really tough time, but the crankbait just gets down to that level and it's just like, it just makes them slash out of it. Where with the jerkbait, they see it out there floating around and they're being lazy. They're like, I'm probably not going to go for it. So that's kind of my theory on it. And I'm curious if you guys have noticed the same thing, that sometimes a crankbait bite will catch bigger fish. Because there was a year where some of my largest fish were on crankbaits. So it's always played true for me. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this part 2 of this video. If you didn't see part 1, I definitely should watch it. But I will see you guys on the water.